students. So for 7th standard, today we are going to see the prose part, that is journey by train. Okay, so that is in your third term, in your unit 1, we are going to see the prose part, that is journey by train. So this particular prose was written by Jules Verne. Okay, Jules Verne. So let's see a small introduction about the author Jules Verne. So this particular author was a French novelist. He was a poet and a playwright. Okay, and his collaboration with the publisher Pierre-Jules Hetzel, together they created Voyages Extraordinaires, a series of best-selling adventure novels including Journey to the Center of the Earth, and then 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and also Around the World in 80 Days. Okay, so these are the important novels that has been led by this particular author Jules Verne. Now let's move on to the prose part. So here in this we have 3 sections. We will see section by section. Now let us look on to the section 1. So your section 1, okay, your section 1, this is a particular extract from the novel Around the World in 80 Days. Okay, the novel name is Around the World in 80 Days. So there was an Englishman, his name is Mr. Phileas Fogg, and along with them there was a French attendant, and his name is Passepartout. Okay, Passepartout. And they were going around the world for 80 days. They are going around the world, and they are going with the wages of, that is, they are going to spend the amount for rotating, for going around the world. Roughly it is 1.6 million. Okay, now today if you calculate the amount, they are spending 1.6 million to go around the world. So they, because of their friends reform club, that is, there is a club, and in that club they plan to go around the world for 80 days. These two people, that is a Frenchman and an Englishman, they plan together to go around the world for 80 days. Now what happened is, after this particular journey, Phileas Fogg travels through some parts of India when the railways are being built in the country. So it was the time, okay, where the railways has been built in our country. Okay, at that time only the railways were started. So during that time only they are traveling. So some places also were spelled differently. Okay, so some spellings was different, and some place name also got changed. We all know many places like Mumbai means before it was Bombay and now it is Mumbai. Likewise, we have several different places name with different spellings also. So this train started very punctually. So they were traveling in a train, and the train started punctually. Punctually means in correct time. So what happened among the passengers, there were number of officers, there were government officials, and also there were merchants. Okay, merchants means the people who do the business, the trading, everything. Passepartout outrode in some carriage with Mr. Fogg, and the third passenger occupied a seat opposite to them. So these two people, that is, one is Phileas Fogg and another one is Passepartout. These both are going in the train, and along with them there was a third person who was sitting opposite to them. So that person also started to travel along with them in the train. So his name was Sir Francis Cromarty. Okay, his name was Sir Francis Cromarty. So he was one of the friends of Mr. Fogg. Mr. Fogg's friend only is Mr. Francis Cromarty. So they made on the ship. That is, when he was when Mr. Fogg was traveling in a ship, that is, the ship name is Mongolia, that particular ship brought him to Bombay. So at that time they both were friends. So that particular person was also traveling along with them in the train. So after 1 hour, after they leave the Bombay, the train started to pass the bridges. Okay, we'll be having the bridge, everything while traveling. So the train was leaving the bridges, and also they left the island of Salsette. Okay, there is an island in Salsette. They were crossing all that island, and they got into the open country. That is where the country starts. There they entered. And during the night, if you see, the train left the mountains behind. So during the night traveling, they saw many mountains, and also they passed through the Nasik, and the next day they proceeded. Okay, proceeded means they continued to move, because for 80 days they are going to travel in the train. So they proceeded, they continued over the flat, well cultivated country of the Khandesh. Okay, these are all the country names that they has been passed while traveling in the train. And they with the straggling villages. That is, straggling means the village which consists of number of improper people, that we call it as straggling people. And also above which there were many towers of temples. Okay, many temples also situated in that particular place, and that particular place was very fertile territory. Fertile territory means which is well cultivated, which is full of vegetative crops, everything. That was watered by, see, the vegetative crops must be watered regularly. Watered means pouring the water. So the water all come from the small rivers and also the streams, and also that particular water has been started from the place Godavari. So we know there is a river called Godavari. From that Godavari only, for these places, the most of the water has been passed through. And then what happened was, Passepartout, okay, he was walking and looking out, and he could not believe that he was crossing India in a railway train. So he doesn't believe that he was traveling in a train across India. Okay, across India. The locomotive means it is a railway engine. Locomotive means it is a railway engine. The railway engine was guided by the English engineer. So one English engineer was taking care of the train engine and fed with coal. So always if the train wanted to move, we have to put the coal inside the engine. Then only the train will be moved. So this particular work was done by the English engineer. And also if you see, it throw out the smoke. So whenever we put the coal into the engine, the smoke will be coming out, and the smoke started to move towards cotton, coffee, nutmeg, clove and pepper plantations. So many plantations was there, and all the smoke passed over all these plantations. And the steam curled in spirals around group of palm trees. So there were palm trees, and around the palm trees there was a spiral hole. So in that hole also the steam started to enter, and in the midst of which it were seen the attractive bungalows and viharas. So many bungalows were there, and also viharas were there. Viharas means the Buddhist temple was also present when they were traveling. And then they were able to see the marvelous temple decorated by the Indian architecture. So we all know how the Indian temples will look like with good architecture. So they saw many architecture when they were crossing, and also they saw they came upon vast areas extending to the horizon. So horizon means that is the place where the sky and the earth's surface will meet together. That we call it as horizon. So in that horizon also they started to see the many jungles. Jungles means it is a forest with snakes and tigers lived. And also the creatures fled at the noise of the train. So hearing the noise of the train, the creatures means the living things that are present in the forest started to create the noise. They started to shout. Okay, that we call it as fled. Fled means they are very disturbed with that sound. And also they came to the forest where elephants stood gazing with the sad eyes as the train passed them. So when the train was passing, the elephant was gazing at it. Gazing means it started to look very steadily at the train, and it was looking very sadly. And it was the timing, that is, it is 12:30. Okay, at that time the train stopped near Burhampur. Okay, Burhampur. It stopped near Burhampur. The travelers made a hasty breakfast. So the travelers also made a quick breakfast because they don't have the time, and it was around 12 and 12:30. So they were really frightened. So they made their breakfast very quickly. And also then they started off to Hasargur. Okay, that is a place where they are traveling. And now they travel along the banks of the small river Tapti. So we know there is a river called Tapti. So near that river they were traveling, and finally they are going to end at that is the river is going to end near the Gulf of Cambrai. So near the Gulf of Cambrai, that river is going to end. So they are near Surat now. So we know the place called Surat. So they are near that Surat. Then towards evening, the train entered the valleys of the Satpur mountains. So we know what are the valley. So near that mountains we have the valley. So near that Satpur valley, now the train was moving. And that particular mountain will separate the Khandesh from Bundelkhand. Okay, so these are the different places that we cross or move over the India country. And it was 3 in the morning now. So now the time was 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so this only has been explained in your section 1. Now we will move on to the section 2. So in your section 1, it is nothing but who and all are traveling in the train, and which are all the places they are crossing, and how the journey was, and they were traveling throughout the night. So now the timing was around 3 in the morning. So now what's happening, that we see in the section 2. Okay, just how they are traveling, how they are traveling by train. That is all the story. Okay, so now what happened, the train stopped. Okay, the train stopped at 8 o'clock. So in the early morning, 8 o'clock, what happened, the train stopped. So it was near the some 50 miles beyond Rohtal. So Rohtal, there is a place called Rohtal. So it was near to that place, 15 miles from that place, where there were several bungalows. There were many bungalows, and also there were many workmen's cabin. Okay, that is the people, most of the people were working in that particular place. And if you see, the conductor was passing along the carriages and shouted, passengers will get out here. So usually the conductors will give the indication for each and every place, and they will indicate the passengers for that particular place where they have to get down. So now the conductor is giving an alarm for the passengers where they have to get out there. So Phileas Fogg, we all know that Phileas Fogg was an Englishman. Okay, so Phileas Fogg, he looked at Sir Francis Cromarty. So Francis Cromarty is the opposite person who is the friend of Fogg. Okay, he is looking him for his explanation. So suddenly the train has been stopped. So this particular Fogg, okay, Fogg is the person. So he is seeing his friend for some explanation about that incident. But the general could not tell why there was a halt in the midst of the forest, because he was also confused why the train has been stopped. So he did not give any explanation to Mr. Fogg. that is the forest of dates and acacias. So acacias are the forest plants. Okay, acacias means a thorny tree. So why the train stopped near the thorny trees? Thorny trees முள் இருக்கிற மரம். So on the thorny trees கிட்ட why this particular train has been stopped? So it was little confused. So curiously, Passepartout rushed out and he returned back telling that Monsieur, no more railway. So the Frenchman who was near Fog, he ran out and he came back crying that he is telling that the train will not go anymore. Okay. So now Francis is asking why you are telling why the train is not moving up. So I mean to say that the train is not going to further, it's not going to move anyway. So now the person who that is the Passepartout, who is the Frenchman, he is telling again, no, the train will not move anymore. The general at once stopped out while Phileas Fogg calmly followed him, and they proceeded together to the conductor. So now all these three are going and meeting the conductor and asking about the issue that has been happened for the train. Okay, now where are we? Asked Francis. Francis is asking, now where we are, in which place where we are? At the hamlet of Colby. So now the conductor is telling we are in the hamlet of Colby. Okay, hamlet means that is the nearby place where the people live. Okay, that we call it, that is a human settlement place. So there we are right now. Do we stop here? Why we stop here in this particular place? Certainly the railway has not finished. So now the conductor is telling that the railway for this particular path, the railway path has not yet been finished. Okay, the railway track is not available. Like that he is telling to the three people. And what not finished? So they are asking in a surprise question, what it is not finished? No, there is still a matter of 50 miles to be laid from here to Allahabad, where the line begins again. So what they are telling us, right now they are in a place called Colby, and from Colby to Allahabad there is no railway track. So we have to make the path yet only. So in near future they are going to create a track from Colby to Allahabad. Right now there is no path from Colby to Allahabad. So like that the conductor is telling to that three people. Then what's happening? See, no, there is that is a 15 miles. 50 miles they have to create a railway track. But the papers announce the opening of the railway throughout. So what they are asking is, Sir Francis is asking, see, we have the papers where it depicts that we have the railway track from this particular place to Allahabad. No, now the conductor is telling, no, officers, the papers are mistaken. Okay, whatever there is in the paper is not true. It is all mistaken. Like that he is telling. Yet you can sell tickets from Bombay to Calcutta, snapped Sir Francis, who was growing very angry. So why do you sold the tickets from Bombay to Calcutta? Because see, we don't have a railway track at all, and why do you sell the tickets from Bombay to Calcutta? That is very bad. And he was snapping, that is Francis was snapping to the conductor. So snapped means he was very, very angry. And what happened? No doubt, replied the conductor. That the conductor is telling no doubt, replied the conductor. But the passenger know that they must provide the means of transportation from themselves from Colby to Allahabad. See, all the passengers knew that they need a transportation from Colby to Allahabad. Only these three people, that is Mr. Fogg, Mr. Phillips Fogg and Francis, and also another person is Passepartout. These three people only doesn't know that they don't have a railway track from Colby to Allahabad. But other passengers knew very well that they have they have to take some transportation from Colby to Allahabad. Now Francis was very furious. Furious means very angry. So Passepartout, what he did, he willingly knocked the conductor down and did not dare to look at Mr. Fogg. So he was not able to look Mr. Fogg itself because he was very much frightened that what Mr. Fogg will tell the Passepartout. So he was not able to face Mr. Fogg. So Sir Francis said Mr. Fogg quietly. So now Francis is telling to Fogg quietly what he is telling. Look, we will see some transport for Allahabad. So now Mr. Fogg is telling this is a delay greatly to your disadvantage. Okay, this is a very much delayed part of your worth talk. Then what's happening? No, Sir Francis, it was foreseen. So he was explaining that, sorry Francis, it was very foreseen. Foreseen means it is very unexpected. And now what happened? What you know the way? Not at all. But I knew that some obstacle. So he is telling that some obstacle is going to come. That is, obstacle means some difficulty that is going to happen in between. So he was expecting that only. So he told, okay, I have to go on 25th. So he wanted to go to Hong Kong on 25th. So if it takes too long delay also, no problem. I will reach there by 25th. Like that, Francis was replying to Francis was telling to Mr. Fogg, and Mr. Fogg also got convinced by his words. See, this is happening in your section 2. Now we will see your section 3. Now they were in between of that particular place. They don't have the railway track, and what is the next option they are going to take is the section 3. So in the section 3, so Mr. Fogg and Francis Cromarty, okay, that particular, those two were searching the village from end to end. So they were searching the whole village from one end to another end, but they didn't find anything. And now Phileas Fogg is telling, I will walk from Colby to Allahabad. Like that he is telling. But Passepartout is telling, he was along with his master, and with the unhappy face he is telling that we have to go with the magnificent Indian shoes, which means we have to walk like Indian people. Happily he had been looking about him, and after a moment hesitation said, Monsieur, I think I have found a means of conveyance. So conveyance means, hesitation means a problem. Okay, hesitating, that is unwillingly. Unwillingly now he is coming for a conclusion to take a means of conveyance. Conveyance means a transportation. So they are asking, what transportation did you get? So an elephant. Now they are talking about the elephant. So shall we get another transportation, which is an elephant? So elephant which will take 100 steps of walk. So now the elephant name is Kioni. So Kioni is an elephant name, that is an animal, we all know. So that will take a rapid walk. Rapid means a quick walk. So we can take the transportation of the elephant. So Mr. Fogg resolved to hire him. So we have to meet that elephant saving person. So now Mr. Fogg was ready to take him. When Mr. Fogg proposed the elephant owner, but he refused point blank. Okay, refused point blank means bluntly he refused. That is, he was not accepting for giving his elephant for the transportation. So Mr. Fogg persisted. Persisted means he continuously. Persisted means he continuously asking the elephant's owner for transportation. so offering the excessive sum of 10 pounds an hour for the loan of the animal to Allahabad. So he refused. Again he asked for 20 pounds. So 20 pounds also he refused. And again he is asking for 50 pounds. 50 pounds also he refused. And finally this Phileas Fogg, without getting flurried, okay. Flurried means worried, okay. He did not get worried. He proposed to purchase an animal, and he offered him £1,000 for the elephant owner. For that also that elephant owner refused. And finally they concluded with the amount of £2,000 the man yielded. Okay, the man accepted for that particular price. That is £2,000 for taking the elephant as a transportation. Good heavens, what a price for an element, cried Passepartout. So Passepartout was telling that we are giving so much amount for transportation of elephant. So the young man, intelligent face, he offered a service as a guide to Fogg, and Fogg accepted it, and they were greatly increased his zeal. So he showed his enthusiasm towards that elephant's travel. So the elephant was made ready, and it was equipped. Equipped means with the small fittings. Now the elephant has been made ready. Now the man who was the skilled elephant driver, so he was the driver of the elephant, and now what happened? He made elephant's back with a sort of saddle cloth. With the soft saddle cloth, he made a seat for the people to sit on the elephant, and also he attached with the two sides of the elephant with howdahs. Okay, howdahs is nothing but it is a seat for riding on the back of the elephant. He is attaching a seat that you can see in the picture. Okay, Phileas Fogg paid the elephant owner with some notes. Okay, also Phileas Fogg also paid the elephant owner with some banknotes. So all the banknotes means, that is the rupees, he brought in a carpet bag. Because he had a very few luggage with him, he wanted to put all his banknotes in a carpet bag. So from the carpet bag he gave few rupee to the elephant owner. While Francis and Fogg took the howdahs on other sides. So Francis was sitting in one side of the howdah of the elephant bag, and another side of the howdah was occupied by Mr. Fogg, and now Passepartout got onto the saddle cloth between them. So between that saddle cloth, Passepartout was sitting in between. The driver perched himself. Okay, perched means positioned himself. Perched means positioned. Positioned means making a correct place to sit. Positioned himself on the elephant's neck, and from 9 o'clock they start out from that particular village. The animal marching takes place. Takes place through the dense forest, very thick forest that was covered by the palm trees, and also they made the shortcuts, and finally they reached their particular place. And also they completed their 80 days travel around the world, all three together. So this was the very good story. That was the journey made in the train by the three people, Mr. Fogg, Passepartout, and also Sir Francis. So this is a very good story where always the scenario will not be the same. It will be changed. So we have to look for the opportunity, and we have to act accordingly. Okay. So from this what we learn is, even in our life also we have several changes in between. So we should be able to go through that change, and we have to achieve the goal that was always aimed by us. Okay, so this is a very good story. Hope you all understood this particular prose part. Learn well. Take care, children. Have a nice day. Thank you all.